Hey guys, welcome to another one of Lorenzo's games that he's going to be playing. I'm still going to really think about what I'm going to call these. Last couple of videos have been Blood Bowl games, so I thought I'd give you something different. This is The Binding of Isaac, a game that came out last year, a bit of a controversial one, so here's a warning. It does contain religious material that may or may not offend you, depending on your disposition. Hopefully, I feel like if I probably don't have enough subscribers, or I won't get enough views for me to even justify that sort of opening statement. But hey, just to cover my back. So yeah, this is just a little game. I bought it for 99p over Christmas on Steam deal, and I absolutely love it. It's brilliant. So I'll just show you. I'll play it through. Hopefully, not die too quickly, and I'll show you the ins and the outs of the game, and you'll see what it's like, I hope. And that was just me taking a sip of my drink. So, okay, let's begin. Right, so you can pick from 5 characters, and they tend to be related to the Bible, as this is basically, the story is an adaptation of the part in the Old Testament where Abraham is asked by God to sacrifice his son Isaac, who's this player, and he's got nothing particularly amazing, but he might be good. Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, so here we are playing as Isaac, who's the standard guy. The other characters are good. I'll just make that mouse sample. Right, so here's Isaac. You can see the controls in the opening thing. It's really not a difficult game. WSD to move around, attack, and cry at them. Bombs, which is Shift or E, but I'm sure you'll get a chance to look at them later. And space is to use it. You probably don't need to tell you that. Hey, okay, so this is basically what it is. You travel between level sort of rooms in a certain dungeon, going into lower dungeons, etc. Defeating enemies and trying to get to the boss and going further down into the dungeons. As we see, as further down in the dungeons you go, the nastier the bosses become and the enemies become in general. And also you'll pick up certain skills and items that will help you adapt to these bosses, and it's not just a simple challenge of skill. There's a considerable amount of luck that comes into it. Some of you may be wondering why I'm crying at the fires. It's because the fires can give out, well, sometimes they have coins, and in the middle is this chest. I'm just going to check. Oh, I've got a bomb and 2 coins. So, you might as well notice what's up on the top. Top left, there's the map, or rather the map of the rooms that you've discovered. Top right is your life, and then top center is your... Those 3 items are money, bombs, and keys, and then there's also your tiers on the right of that, and your rechargeable, charging special item, which if I get a special item, except I don't. Okay, this is one of the items I'm talking about. They not only change your appearance, they also change the way you play, sort of, or rather the aspects of your character. So I got the wiggly worm, which means I do a sort of, I no longer do a straight cry, it's actually full-on wiggled cry across this. I find can be good and bad at the same time. It means you don't have to be, it sort of makes up for being rubbish if you're a bit of a bad shot, but it also means that if you made a good shot, you can screw it up, and it also means you can sort of curve it around these rocks like this, which is quite useful. Okay. Right, if you look here, there's this little rock that looks different to everything else. There's a key in the centre, which we probably want. So I'm going to put a bomb there. Hopefully that works. There you go. The rock exploded and gave me 2 armour hearts, which I'm not going to take yet. I'll take them. Yeah, one's only the first few hours. And then I also got the key. So you can use bombs to blow up rocks, and there's the boss level. So, okay. I'm also going to try and find the secret room here, but I might screw it up. Nope. Okay, secret rooms. You can see that question mark on the map if you can, I don't know. You might need to do it full screen, but that shows where the secret room is, and they're more than often in a place where there's multiple walls. They're more than often in the place where they're in a position where they're surrounded by a lot of walls, so that's how you work out where they are. I'm not very good at explaining the concept. Okay, so here's the first boss battle, the Binding of Isaac. It looks like it's a special boss battle, because I've already completed the game several times, so I guess the bosses get vamped up. Each stage has a boss, and the bosses are pretty good and varied. Oh yeah, no, this boss usually comes with, see that one that's spitting at me? They're usually attached, but at the moment they're not attached anymore, which is a bit of a pain, because when they're attached it can make that shooting one quite difficult, whereas this one's relatively easy to kill. You just have to follow them, take them to a whole armor half of damage. Okay, you see there, and when you kill him, he'll chase after you. You just have to shoot him. This is level 1, it's not going to, or rather, basement 1. It's not going to be hard here. This game could be considered relatively disturbing. Involves a small naked child crying at enemies to kill them, which, in a way, you can understand why people might think it's slightly controversial, especially with the whole Christian religion thing. Okay, so that was a little cutscene of why Isaac's life was a bit of a misery. I don't know why. That's good. Being a slight alcoholic, it's a Saturday afternoon. Sorry about this lack of videos this week. I had a sore throat and didn't want to really do commentary. Didn't really talk much, so. But I'm better now, so this is what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, so these enemies, I've got these enemies that are chasing after me. They're relatively easy, they just chase after you and notice them. These guys don't actively chase you, but when you do destroy them, you have to destroy things to get out of the level, unless you want to blow the doors open. They do that, and then they also sometimes drop an item or flashing bomb, which isn't doing quite well. But I got 2 bombs anyway as an upgrade, so okay. So here's some more of them, and they're quite creepy actually. Okay, and I got a key. So I got 2 keys, 2 bombs, and 12 coins. I'm gonna go into the special room. Now I've got 12 bombs, and my bombs are more effective, or larger radius, or something like that, which is another power up I just got. And these rooms with the golden outlines, they're rooms. I don't like these for that reason. The room with the golden outlines are the ones which contain special items, and there's one every level. Okay, I really should just wait for them to do that. That would have made more sense for them to run into the fire, but oh well. I lost the rest of my armor and a bit of hearts, so. But that's okay, because there's a heart drop up here, so we'll go. Right, 12 bombs means I shouldn't have any excuse for not getting into the secret rooms on every level. Okay, these guys I hate. Even though they look red, you can just do this, and they're not. And there's multiple ones, and they haven't got like a barrier stopping them. Also, the way to record it is you have to record the whole desktop. Okay, this is a pill. Pills have certain effects. Here's one of these. You can see the bottom right, just diagonal from where I'm standing. There's a rock which. Oh, and there you go, I found a small rock. And that's a thing that gives me damage up. So, yeah, damage up is quite useful. Hearts there. And the pills, when they have certain effects, you don't know them until you take the pill. Okay, well, those were telly pills. So they teleport you. That's what the blue pill does. Morpheus with the blue pill. And here's the red pill, which I don't know what it does. But I don't need to know apparently. Okay, so that sort of glitched out and told me I've done the battle. Usually when you go in there, take an item or open a chest, you're forced to fight 3 waves of enemies, and then there might be an extra bonus item at the end, you don't know. They generally worth doing, but sometimes you can get whole power-ups. You're playing with power all-ups. Just blow this guy up. on the right there, you can see is a flashing sign saying arcade, which is somewhere I can spend all my hard-earned money on slot machines, etc. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I've now got... Oh, okay, so these pills give you 2 points of armor, which is quite useful. So I'll keep that. You can open this box, and it pays off. Lots of stuff, actually. Bomb, key back, so my key wasn't wasted. I won't go into the arcade at the moment because it's not really appealing to me. Although, well, I'll show you what it's like. There you go. Welcome to the arcade. You've got this guy who does this. I'm really awful at this. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't mind seeing if I can... There you go. Let's see if I get this key. I'm going to go left. Oh. Okay, we'll try a few more times. I'm going to go magic. Okay, one out. It's even harder to judge the... Okay, that's a good time to quit. But there's a couple of slot machines and a machine that takes your health for money. Okay, we'll go into the shop. Okay, so welcome to the shop. You can buy stuff from here, like items, etc. But they've got a special item, which is Mum's pad, which sort of turns them into dust. But that's not the most amazing special item, so I won't buy it. And I've also got an armor heart, which I don't really need because I've got, well, potential 4 here. And a bomb, which I also don't need. And so I found the secret room on first try. There you go, I already got it. There's a special item, so I didn't even need to get it. This one's not amazing, but it'll do. So it's a nice substitute. Okay, on to the next boss battle then. As you can see, I'm moving around quite slowly at the moment, so it would help if I found a speed up. Okay, so I don't usually use that apple. Wow, that apple bomb was strong. Okay, I've never used it against a boss. There's always been better ones, but I just threw the apple, got an apple head at the boss, and he got poisoned and actually just died. Pretty much. It usually takes a lot longer to kill him than that. No complaints. I could run back to that machine of temperance in the arcade and get rid of my health, but you don't want me to watch the money. You don't really want to watch me do that, so I'm just going to grab these heals, which will increase my range, and go on to the next level. So the damage up and the range up is making me look quite strong at the moment, but I could still do some speed up, and this wiggle worm isn't ideal just on basis, but it's slightly annoying. It doesn't really put me off, but it's still irritating. You should get hard those maggots because they don't actually actively attack. That's a bomb to go off, and while I was lucky there, it just blew up and revealed another secret room. So I don't even have to use a room to get this. Okay, this one's just filled with coins. It's alright. Can't complain. Money. Just get rid of it. Okay. Moving on. Okay, these guys again don't actively try and attack you, but these guys randomly fire damaging, I think, blood. I think they spit blood. I don't know what the little rifles are. I assume blood. It's a bit morbid, but hey. And yeah, so they won't actively attack you, which means they're quite easy to handle. But later on in the levels you go, the more likely you are to meet an enemy that's actually going to... Actually, I might go get that key. Okay, these guys are sort of like little... they're little, I guess, maggot balls, which give out these maggots. And these maggots do attack you, and they do with their big pointy teeth, which isn't particularly nice. Here's another key. Yeah, I'll go get that key. Okay, what you can do, because it shows you this. Right, to cross these areas, you can't normally cross diagonals, but you can blow up rocks into gaps, so you can cross with bombs. So that's what I did there to get that. I might as well check out the shop, really. Okay, because it's only $7, I'm going to get PhD, which means my pills are more likely to be better if I find any more. And also it gives my guy a little mask on the front. It's quite cool how they sort of group up and put on all the different little things to a character. So I'm wearing a little mask for PhD, I've got a rock impaled in my head, which is nasty. I've got a little fuse to represent that I've got that bomb upgrade. Oh, I got 2 bombs back, but I wasted a key, so that wasn't actually a net gain. Which is annoying. Okay, yeah, here's a room full of the aggressive maggots that will actively try to kill you. They're not particularly friendly or nice. They hurt. They don't hurt too much. Oh, one of them. The coloured enemies, if you see large coloured enemies, they tend to give you stuff when they die, which is quite nice. Aha, okay. Right, that's a pack of cards. And you can do this deck of cards and you just shuffle them and you get, say, a wheel and you do that. And it's all very lovely, but they're a bit... Considering how successful that Rotten Head was, last boss battle, I think we're going to keep it because it's pretty cool. Okay, these guys will actively hunt you down, and if they damage you, they do 1 heart's worth of damage rather than standard 1/2 heart of damage. And when you kill them, they turn into little balls of gloomy meat, and then you have to destroy those balls of gloomy meat. So when there's lots of them, it can be tricky to actually kill them quickly. Okay, here's the maggots that don't actively seek you, but again, if they corner you and randomly go to you, that's still could hurt. See, this green maggot should give me something, I don't know what. Okay, bomb. I think there might be colour coding at the time, I haven't worked it out. I'm not sure, I might just be bullshitting there. Okay, you can see these big blocks of TNT, which I'm going to want to get on because they'll blow up. These guys, and they're just, these are similar, they don't actually chase you to the other ones, but they do spit out flames, so it's nice to trigger them, just because at the enemy you don't really need more reason than that. I currently playing on the keyboard, and I prefer the keyboard just because I learned to play on the keyboard, although I started playing on the keyboard and I've done it on the keyboard, but the other day I actually connected up a 360 controller via the program Xpadder, which you can download. So this is one of the battle rooms at the end. Here's just going away. Yeah, but so you can also do it, and I can imagine it works quite well with that, although you might have to do some configuring to your taste. But I think this game's coming out with PS Vita as well. Maybe you're thinking of getting that, I don't know. I'm not a big handheld console fan, not since Game Boy Color, but no Pokemon game has been able to convince me to buy a Nintendo DS. Even though they're good, I played blue and yellow and silver, and I never really needed anything else, so even now I'll still go back to them on occasion. Like, I've still got this link cable, and then my friends occasionally play those games against each other. But we have to dig out the actual Game Boys from the depths of our rooms and stuff, which often takes days. They haven't been thrown away. Anyway, so we've done everything in this level, so we're going to go and fight the boss. And this will complete... We're in the caves 1, so we've done 2 levels, which were basement 1 and basement 2, and now we're in the caves. Okay, so this one is if you remember that maggot ball thing I did. That was a really bad move. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. At least these guys follow a set path. They're unlike the flies, although I didn't point out. Yeah, unlike anything flying, these guys can't just cross over blocks, they have to obey the rock, so it means it's quite an easy boss battle in the sense that I can just stand here. Now, even then, Fistula, the boss, is really a really easy boss battle. You shouldn't have any issues with it, although I'm currently doing a bit fail. But hey, that's alright. Just sort of casually trying to pry wiggling stones. Okay, so I've got milk, which erases up. Now here is the devil. The devil can make a deal with him. He's a sort of he's not rare, but he'll happen about maybe once a game. And for this, on the left is a thing where I'd get 9 lives, but only 1 heart of health. On the right is, I think, I do more damage. Certain contracts, which I'm going to get, which I need to do more damage, which is pretty badass. I think my damage is not that much higher apparently. I think though my tears are really fast. I think I got full tears, so I can fire more tears. I've got a decent range. You can see them here. There's the range, there's the attack, there's the amount of tears I fire, and there's my speed. My speed's the only thing that's really slow at the moment. But I am now back down to 3 hearts of health. But I reckon that'll probably be worth it, because these things will rip to shreds. You see there, like that's just insanely fast. The only thing I need now is speed. And oh, good tactic is not to back up on yourself like I just did. Okay, this is an area filled with spikes, but these flies aren't exactly much to worry about. So there's the arcade again, but I'm not overly concerned about. Yeah, as you can see now I'm quite strong, so that's at least something. I've still got a lot of money. Hopefully I'll be able to find some more health, and about 4 or 5 hearts is enough to get you through the first, well, I'm going to say beat the game in inverted with those, you know, that little finger thing. Oh, I've got to be careful doing here. Okay, this is annoying. Right, let's go deal with him first, because this guy's really a pain. Because the bigger the ball, the harder. There you go. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so that's one side done. This bit's like, in fact, actually, I might just use a bomb. Be really amazing. This should coax him out of his shell. He only responds to movement. He can't just stand there and firing. He has to. It's safer to do it this way. I should have thought that a bit before, really. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't really remember. Oh yeah, 4 to 5 stars, and boss battle in the final boss in inverted. Right, yeah, you'll work that out if you buy this game yourself. I'm not going to go past. You can go past. Oh, a good tactic with this, if it's protected by spikes, is you can blow it up off to the corner. Pick it up like that. I now have 43 coins, which is a lot of coins. Although these guys are really doing damage to me. That's alright, because we've got the balls of steel build. And we've got lots of parts laying around, so even if they do damage. Okay, so we'll use the key to get into here. Right, we're about getting that thing. Shoot the whoop. You all know, you should know, if you're good internet geeks, what shoot the whoop is. But if you don't, shame on you, but look it up. But I have now the ability to fire my laser, so it's good fun. Can't get that key, though I would like to, because I'm low on keys. Okay, these guys feel excessively happy and they will kill you quite quickly. But there's only 2 of them, so it's not too much of a worry. Still moving around the level. I've unlocked a lot of stuff, but again, I want that key, so I'm going to do that. And get it. Marky. When they go into squish, they're easier to put into squish. I'm going to call it squish from now on, because that sounds awesome. Ooh, right, this card, the Hermit, will take you to a secret room. Oh no, it won't, sorry, that's a lie. It'll take you to the shop. And the shop actually had a little shop boss in it, called Greed. I think it has the 7 deadly sins in this game. So it's got greed, lust. Oh shoot, that's not looking good. Okay, I'm down to my last. Right, that would be poorly. Right, there's greed, lust, other ones that I'm not an expert. I don't know all the 7 deadly sins, but they've got them in here. They've also got the 4 horsemen, the apocalypse. Lots of bosses, a lot of bosses. I'm just picking up hearts here because I'm going to need them. Yeah, a lot of bosses. You would have thought, this being a small game, you would have thought, you know, it would be pretty difficult to get a large amount of gameplay out of it. But obviously the levels are changing; they're random. The bosses are random, and the number of items you can get is pretty large. So you can okay, that is a teleporting special thing. I don't want to use that because though running away from the boss is all very good and well, it's not what I want to be doing. I haven't actually looked for the secret room, so I should do that because it might contain something good. So we'll look here. Actually, if I'd been clever, I would have put that. It doesn't matter. It would have worked. And the other probable place for the secret room is here. If it's not there, I'll probably look for it. There you go. You see what I mean? They're like both sort of surrounded. I've got a lot of money. I don't know what to do with it though. Especially when the last shop I visited or got teleported to was a mini boss. Anyway, so yeah, I think I was saying items. There's a lot of items, a lot of bosses, different kinds of enemy, unlockable later levels that encourage you to play more than once. Okay, this guy, I don't like this boss very much. Oh, he does that. He jumps up and down, and then when I'm not that fast, so I can't really get away very quickly. But I'll stop failing. Yeah, you see there, and then he fires. Also, as if it wasn't bad enough that if he lands on you, he does 1 heart damage. He will then fire out these little green balls, which will hurt you considerably if he manages it. Oh yeah, and on top of that, when he starts taking damage, he fires out these eyes, which just bounce around him and kill. Now, I'll use the shoot the root blade. Oh, fail. I should not have missed that. Okay, that would have probably taken him down to almost dead. It's, oh, I am doing abysmal. Oh, I'm gonna get out of this, but I'm gonna have to keep searching around for hearts and stuff. I'm wasting 2 armor hearts. There you go, he's dead. But I shouldn't have taken that much health off. I should have. And also I found my mum's underwear. Great. The mum in this is the big bad guy. She tried to kill you. She was the Abraham to your Isaac. So you were trying to kill her. So you're wearing her underwear, and her heels actually as well. So I'm not sure how that works, but pick up the heart from there, and then we have to move on. But we're getting into tough bit zone. So 3 hearts of health and no armors. I'm gonna have to be careful. And also I've got very little speed, which is annoying. Right, so anyway, down the hole, into the depths. Right, so we're in the depths 1. And the bosses you see in the middle they've got a stationary guy who you can't kill, who just fires randomly. They're not that dangerous on their own, but when you're trying to fight a lot of these things, these flies are a pain because they blow up. And if they blow up too close to you, and these guys, like the other jumping enemies, but man are they annoying. They're like one of my least favourite guys to fight. They are painful. When they jump, if they hit you, they do damage, and then they also fire out the shockwave. And what's strength? I think strength is... Yeah, you get it. Oh, I should have used it. Cards only last 1 turn, and so that I should have used it at a boss battle. That would have been the most logical time to use it, but I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna get a bomb. I'm gonna get a battery as well, because it means that my shoot the root laser should recharge on its own now, which would be useful. I see that guy's only locked down now. Like the depths are quite nasty. Right, cool. We just force them down here. And with such little life as well. It's not looking amazing. Okay, these things have to be careful because they spit. And in these spike-filled mazes, spikes do, I can't remember how much damage they do, I think it's half a heart, but when you've only got 3 hearts and 0 lives. Oh, and there is no saving. That's one thing that this game probably could do, but it doesn't need it really. It's just it as, sort of as an afterthought, maybe, possibly. But you have to finish it the whole way through. There's not lives. You can't just restart them. If you die, that's the end of this game, sort of thing. You have to restart whole new upgrades. But it's quite a big pressure on doing well, and this again puts pressure on getting the right items at the right times. Okay, these brains, they bleed all over the place, which I know is lovely, but that blood will hurt you if you step on it, so don't, as a rule. This is where range is quite good. You can see that range is really helping me, even if it costs me 2 hearts. It's quite decent. It means you can sort of kite very effectively, and you don't need to be too close. Oh, I hate these ones. He's fast. He's very fast. He's extremely fast. He did 1 heart of damage. Or rather, I'm slow. See, you can get insanely fast in this game, and when you do, it makes it a lot easier. But at the moment, I'm not that fast at all. I'm standard speed. For Isaac, which is quite slow compared to the other. Okay, this one allows me to see the world. That card, so I can see everything that needs seeing. And I can plan my route, which is not going to change anyway. As a rule, I'd say you need all the hearts you can get, so take them. And I'm going to go into this battle arena because on the off chance, okay, it's not giving me the battle arena. Battle arena unlocks over certain times. I think if you defeat a level that it's connected to, it can unlock, but also you might have to defeat the entire dungeon and then it'll unlock. And yeah, I'd say it's worth it getting over there. And okay, this is not great because in these what's the word? Claustrophobic. With all these potholes, the brains are only going to go. You've got less room to move around, and you've got less room to move around them. So, okay, so we're going to go this way, and we're going to. Okay, that's one of the. I'm going to just unlock rather than just keep blurting. Okay. Right, I'm just debating whether I take chocolate milk. Chocolate milk lets you charge shots, and while I like this, charge shot I don't think it's going to do me any good. Because while you can kill certain things that are still in these levels, you just need to keep running more than not often. Okay, these guys are harmless, so this is an occasional thing that happens. It's that these guys appear. And you know, oh god, these things are you can see they're like headless bodies that then open up their stomachs and fire out large gushings of blood at you. Not particularly pleasant. Okay, right, this is where these bloody non-moving firing things can be a nuisance when all you want to do is stand back and kite these brains or something like that. Then you have to do that. Okay, the stars will teleport me, so it might be worth keeping that in case I fail miserably at the boss fight, and I can then leave and go to one of these slot machines and get some health back, which would probably be my plan. Okay, so I've got those two. The actual enemies I've been fighting in this haven't been that bad, really, compared to what they usually are. Okay, so I'm going into this with 3 hearts health, and I'm, ooh, okay, this is one of the special bosses. This could be the end for me. And he's a pain. As with a lot of these bosses, it's good to know their attack types and how they attack, because it really makes it easier. Like, although it doesn't help if you just screw up anyway, and then, okay, what this guy does is he quite often does that, and oh god, I hate this guy. Because he does that. decent amount of damage there. Oh, I'm dead. Ah, that was my own fault. Well, that's about as far as I'll take you for now. I don't want to spoil the entire game, but you've got a pretty good taster there. That's about halfway through, maybe a little further. Things to say about... I'll go back and show you a few things. You've got 5 characters, different options, etc. And really not complicated controls. Collection of items. As you can see, like, I've played this game a lot of times. I think it must be nearing 25 hours worth of play, and I am yet to find a good third of the items. Some of the items are really weird, and you can't actually see what they do, annoyingly. But I reckon it's worth a look. It really is worth a look, this game. Gives a lot more play than you would have thought. Okay, stats. Here's my stats. It's not amazing. Deaths 110, mum kills 1. Few found secrets. There's lots of secrets and stuff. The epilogue, end 1, and then there's endings, which I'm not going to show you obviously because that's a spoiler. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a taste of what Binding of Isaac is. It's a pretty enjoyable game, and I really suggest if you can buy it. It's really good value for money. In a way, you could see this as me wrapping up and reviewing this game. But pros, I'd say, good fun, simple fun. Reminds you of the old Flash games and stuff like that were really more fun than any of the rubbish you can buy these days for about 40 quid. Or at least feels like it. I've got games in my Steam that I bought for about 30 quid, and I've paid more hours of Binding of Isaac. What else? Oh yeah, pros. Good fun, just generally a laugh. Simple, easy to pick up and play. You know, doesn't involve an internet connection, doesn't ask you for an internet connection. But at the same time, cons are it is only a simple game. Some people might get bored of it. It really depends how easily amused you are. And it only has so much of a life. And it hasn't got the most complex gameplay type ever. And also it might slightly offend you if you're that way inclined. But otherwise, I'd say it's really worth giving it a go. So if you see it on deal, I'd get it. I guess it's me signing off, so I'll speak to you guys later. I'm really getting off of these endings. Yeah, but stay safe, guys.